Hi, I'm Mike from Scoutadelic, and how can you discover adventure with the roll of the dice? Find out. Hi, I'm Mike from Scoutadelic, and this month I met the amazing Zoe from Scouts Australia, and she taught me how you can do some really inventive and creative artwork by just using a dice and a lot of imagination and a bingo card. So let's find out how we get on. You're going to teach me a scouting skill from Australia down under. So what are you going to teach me and everyone else?
I'm going to teach a game tonight called Discover Adventure. I've got it all ready to go. And this is a game that is a bit of fun. You know, it was created for the Joey Scouts, so there are 5 to 8-year-olds, but I reckon any age group could enjoy it. It'd be a really good game for when you got to a camp and you just had a chill out time at the end of the day. It's sort of a game that gets you drawing, but you don't have to take it too seriously.
So what do you need to play this game?
Okay, so to play this game, you need a blank piece of paper, you need textures or crayons, pencils, and you need a dice.
So what do we need to do first?
Okay, so this game, first of all, you need to get a blank sheet like this, and I'm just going to hold it up. Can you see that?
Okay, yeah.
And it's a grid, and it's a really good thing for one of your scouts or Joeys to actually prepare in advance. They could gives them a bit of ownership.
Okay.
Every slot it says a different thing. So the first one is all about where you're going. So for example, in this one that we've got here, I've got forest, there's a mountain, a river, a desert. And then the next thing is like, what's the weather like? And so then we've got things like a storm, sun, wind.
Okay. So 7 sort of things on this side, what they're going to do, and then obviously the 6 dice along the top. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But you don't need to do your grid necessarily, Mike, if you don't want to.
Oh, right, okay.
If you want to use mine, because what we're going to get you to do is we're going to roll the dice, and the first dice we're going to work out where we're going, and then the next one is what the weather's like.
Okay.
So we're going to draw in the weather.
Yeah.
Because it's related to scouting, the next one's about what are you going to do. So you're going to go rock climbing or abseiling, canoeing, fishing, hiking, skiing, or swimming.
Yeah.
And it starts to become quite funny when you're drawing it because the combinations don't necessarily.
Especially the weather. I don't think you'd be doing certain things if it's raining.
Well, that's right. You might end up swimming in the snow. So that would be, I'm sure it's been done. Aren't Scandinavians good at that sort of thing?
That's very true. That's very true.
And then you draw a campfire and you describe what you're going to eat. And then what animal are you going to see? And because this is Australian, we were thinking you might see a kangaroo, you might see an echidna, you might see a giraffe, but that's not very Australian. I'm not sure why we came up with that.
You never know. You might have a random giraffe.
Yeah, or maybe the giraffe escaped the zoo. But
this is true. Oh, who says you're in Australia at the time that you're doing this drawing? Could be.
That's right.
You could be abroad and be like, oh, look, there's a giraffe.
100%. And then what happens with this animal? And so, do you run away from it? Does it run away from you? Do you try and catch it with your foot? Do you try and catch it? Do you try and eat it? So are you up for playing a game, Mike?
Right, I am up for playing a game. So I just obviously see if I've got this right for those that want to sort of make their design. Then, so they're going to do obviously all the different dice, and then where you're going, what the weather's going to be like, what you're staying in, what the activity you're going to be doing, what are you going to eat on your campfire. So you make a campfire, and then obviously what you're going to cook on it. What animal are you going to randomly see appear, and then what happens with the animal? Are you going to befriend it or kill it? That kind of thing.
Like that.
And then so I'm guessing a scout or anyone who's going to fill this in, sort of makes little sketches in there, and then that matches up with what you're then going to draw. Is that about right?
That's exactly right, and it's a really good one for a scout to lead. But if they've drawn the pictures, they can then tell everyone when the dice is rolled what that means, because they can sort of interpret.
Nice.
That's
So
good.
I've got my dice and I've got another blank bit of paper, which I'm guessing I'm drawing on. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
So, Mike, you need to roll the dice.
Okay. So am I rolling it for me or am I rolling it for everybody?
Everyone.
Oh, right. Okay. All right. A number 2.
Oh, okay. Now I'm going to have a look at what number 2 says on our sheet.
Okay.
And we're going to the beach. We've got a beach ball, and it's the coast here.
This is where my artistic skills of a beach is not that great.
I think the good thing about this is you don't have to be a very good drawer. It's all about the fun of doing it.
Okay.
And you're going to start off with something, and it's going to change as more things get added. So
I feel I'm more of a Picasso. You know, you gotta look at it from a distance and hope for the best. It makes sense.
You know those pictures when you watch them from the other side of the gallery and they look better than when you're really up close to them?
Yes.
That's what this might be like.
Mine is that you've got to take off your glasses because when it blurs together, it looks so much better. So if I blur my screen, my my sand is going to look really good.
Yours is so different to mine. Oops, mine is like the sea in the foreground.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
At the back of our beaches, like often there's bush, but there's bush between the beach and then maybe some houses and things like that.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Well, we're learning about beaches in the UK.
Well,
it's mostly pebbles hours.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. You should have been drawing pebbles, not sand.
I know, but I don't have enough time to just draw little circles all over. Do you want to roll the dice and then at least it makes it?
Okay, I'm going to roll the dice.
Yep.
And because that's fair then, if we take it in turns, isn't it?
Exactly.
Okay.
See, I'm nice like that. I'm nice with my co-host. Remember this when I'm versing you, like sort of later on. I'm nice to you. Okay.
Okay, so 5.
5.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. The weather is snowing.
It's okay.
So it's snowing
Okay.
at the beach. What are we going to do for that?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to tell you mine. But I know exactly what I'm going to do for mine, and it has like a little blue pen.
I like this game because suddenly you're drawing something that you didn't expect you would draw.
That's true. It's also being like creative. So I think sometimes we expect, if you're drawing a person, you expect it to look like a certain way. Whereas this, like you say, it's just the roll of a dice, and it could, like I was thinking, beach, sunshine, surf, all that jazz, and now I'm drawing something that I really didn't think I'd be drawing, like Okay. Oh, so is it my turn to like roll the dice?
Yeah,
So what's next? This is where we're staying on the beach. Yeah. That's literally snowing on us.
Yeah, well, I hope it's not the hammock because that's going to be a bit cold, isn't it?
Well, it depends where it's snowing. It could be really warm snow. Maybe, I don't know. It is a 6.
Oh, 6. 6. We're in a barn.
A barn,
Mm.
as you would on a beach.
Beach, I reckon that could almost like be a beach box barn, couldn't it? That could be quite nice.
Okay.
Mike, you're really concentrating.
You've seen my concentration tongue, have you? Okay, so it's activity time, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh, this could be interesting. This is where it gets fun. Like, what's your favourite game activity to do on Scout, Mike?
So I do. I'm not like great at it, but I do love archery. And then I do like rock climbing, but I've done something with my ankle, so rock climbing isn't that great. So bouldering might be better for me, but yeah, archery because I can go, or axe throwing.
I really love a flying fox.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a lot of fun going on a flying fox. So
Yeah.
hopefully I get a flying fox. Let's see what we get.
What is a flying fox?
Oh, well, this is actually quite good because it's skiing. Gonna go skiing.
It works
That-
so well
But
in the
I'm
snow.
in the snow. Well, it is snowing, but it's interesting because we could be like water skiing or
This is true.
cross country skiing or
Okay. But he's water skiing.
oh, that is really good.
And
Look at
health
it,
and,
George.
health and safety, he's got his vest on as well, just in case he falls in.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Nice.
If you could have like this big luge thing that you ski down, and then you could sort of like go up into the water and dive into it.
Wow. But I think that's the good thing about this. It's like, every single one is going to be different and interpreted by whoever's drawing it. So would you normally do this with everyone, or would you have them like separate little groups in that sense?
Well, we did it first of all online because of COVID.
Oh, right, okay.
We could do while we were in lockdown.
Okay.
But I think little groups would be quite nice.
Yeah.
You could actually play either, couldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. Here we go. Well, so this is what are we eating on our campfire? I do believe.
That's right.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Number one.
Oh, having some damper.
I think it's you next, and it's animal.
Yeah, animal. Oh, how's your Australian animals? Like, echidnas are pretty easy to draw, so I'm hoping we get an echidna.
Me too, because it'll just be like a hedgehog for me.
Oh, it is. We did get an echidna with two. So
Hey, okay. All right.
So you're a hedgehog. That's your sort of totem animal, and I've got echidna as my sort of favourite animal. So they're kind of like international pairs or something.
We are, and look,
like
my little hedgehog. There he is. There he is.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's my little echidna.
Ah, nice. Do they have longer noses then? Is this the? Okay,
Yeah.
just right. I'm gonna draw my rainbow hedgehog with a longer nose to be the rainbow.
So the long nose is how they get the ants out, and so they've got a long tongue too, and so they can stick it right in little under rocks and into roots and into behind bark. Then they lick up the ants, which is their favourite food. Oh, you needed all your pens for that one.
I know, right?
Your Scoutadelic echidna.
That is the Australian version of Oggy.
Ah, love
And
it.
he's got a row of little ants that he's like sort of hoovering up.
The Aussie Oggy.
Yeah, the Aussie Oggy. Oh my! Right, I'm writing that down. Oh, please say that it's not eating. I do not want to eat my rainbow. There we go. Ooh, I'm hoping a 4.
Oh. Well, I think this picture, it's a little bit. Oh, the animal goes inside our tent or our accommodation.
Okay.
That makes for the barn.
There we are then. So my little row of ants leads all the way up to the barn, and you can see the problem. There's a little anthill next door to the barn that unfortunately we didn't notice, and that's what's leading him into the barn. Nice.
Yeah, I liked your ant idea. That was the way, and you can just see him disappearing with his spiky bottom heading in. Maybe he's going to find the bunks and hop into a sleeping bag. That would be really.
That'll be an interesting experience for a scout there. It's like, what's this? I love this idea. I think this is great, especially for, like anything that's like creative or getting people to push their boundaries, as in, they might think, oh, a picture's got to be this way. Well, actually, no, because we birthed through our animal way away from where they actually needed to be. So I think that's, I love that idea, and I love that it's different ideas, as in I did like sort of skiing, but you did an actual ski, different ways that we did our campfire, the barn, but we both made sure that there was a lovely like sort of snowman there. But yeah, I think that's a really cool idea, and it's just on the roll of a dice. I think some people will probably do this where each person rolls it. So for each bit, they're all getting a different like sort of thing. But yeah, it's a great activity. I love it. I think that's great. And there we have it. You have no idea what is going to happen because it's all down to a 6-sided die. If you've liked this video, then obviously give it a thumbs up. Share it around because it's a really cool activity to do with the younger sections. And I'll see you again soon for another one of these. Bye!